Yo. Mm, if you're anything like me, you thought that you was something special ever since you was a child. As a child, I always had this thing where I thought that a camera is like constantly filming me with everything that I do, and it's like one big comedy show that I do. So every time I made like a joke, I like looked at this imaginary camera. And yeah, I always wanted to be kind of like the star of my own show. Sounds a bit weird, but I had these big dreams that I haven't told anyone about.
Color grade the videos that I shoot,
but I never really started working on them.
Share.
I always thought that dreaming big and wanting to be the greatest person, the greatest comedy person or actor was something that made me special, made me stick out. Because mainly everyone around me just didn't seem like people that dreamed big. They just seemed like people that didn't really care where life takes them. If it's like the greatest of the greatest, or if it's some IT firm and little house and like a family, which is cool too, but it's just like no real ambition. I thought I was just a bit different since I was born. Maybe that's just super egotistical. It probably is. I just thought I'm special because I dream big. But lately, it hit me that I'm not. I read my old yearbook, the yearbook from my sister, and I saw how many people actually dream big. Currently, I'm also in that same age where I'm going to graduate in like I think a couple of months, maybe half a year. So I'm kind of in this transition phase from like child to adult, and it's very weird because a lot of people ask you to figure shit out, and you don't have shit figured out. so I'm a bit lost, I guess, and I read it to just maybe search for possible answers to that question of what do you do after school, or where do you want to live. And there was this question which was like, where do you see yourself in 10 years from then? And these students had to answer that. Some have obviously made jokes, but most of them tried to answer it honestly. And these things were like super big things. I thought it's like, I just hope I get a job, or maybe I can work there and maybe I can study that. It was like more like I want to own this company, or I want to be the CEO of my own company that I funded, and I want to be a location independent software designer that travels the world. It's like these huge things. And it just hit me that these people do dream. The people around you, all of them have big aspirations. None of them think, yo, I just want to be anybody, I don't really care. I think everybody has at least a little bit of that in themselves. And still, so very little people end up achieving that dream or that goal that they set themselves. And it just got me thinking, if I'm not special for dreaming, what am I special for? Am I special, you know? So, you don't achieve a lot just because you dream big. That's not enough. So, if everyone is blessed with that, I can dream big, then why is it that so many people end up working at a McDonald's and just completely like the opposite of what they dreamed of? So I thought about what happened to these exact people that I saw on this yearbook that said they are going to be the greatest of the greatest, you know, it's own some company or something. You know, the people that said they're going to make mad bands, you know, what's happened with them? I know some of them, right? They're like friends of my sister, so I know some of them. And it's funny because none of them really tried it. Like, the people that said they are going to own a company never even tried funding one or just creating a business like that. Like, it's not that they not just aren't successful yet. That's alright, okay? But they haven't even tried doing the thing that they want to achieve. All they ever did was just talking about it until, I guess, they just got too caught up with life that they like put it to the side. You know, it's like, I'll do this later. Right now, I'll focus on this other thing. And I think this happens with everyone. I think everyone dreams big, and then you could say life hit them, or it's just they decided to let life happen to them and kind of switch their focus from I want to achieve my dream to I do this thing right now because I have to focus on something else. And I think this is how most dreams just they just vanish. So if you're not special for dreaming big, because everyone is, then that means you're special for the ability to kind of ignore or put off that stuff that happens to you that would distract you from your dream and still work on your dream. And I think it's especially important for people my age, you know, teenagers, because, you know, children or younger people tend to dream bigger because we don't have that many people yet telling us how, you know, unrealistic those dreams are. And I think you can achieve what you want to as long as you focus on not letting anything in that would tell you otherwise, that would make you do something else that is not in line with your dream. Yeah, that's it. Aim higher. Give me a smoosh. Mwah.